What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the first video of me lifting since the challenge. Just got done warming up, getting ready for shoulder press. Here a little bit later on a Friday evening. My schedule isn't so strict anymore, so I have a little bit more freedom for when I can go to the gym and when I can eat and stuff like that. So in here a little bit later than I have been. Still woke up pretty early, like 6 a.m. Kind of just relaxed for the day, and now I'm ready to get a workout in. Got 85s here on dumbbell shoulder press. So let's give it a whirl. Still waiting on the result of the challenge. Like I said, I think I did really good, but just waiting at this point. Have put on a good amount of weight since the end of the challenge. I don't think where I was at was sustainable. Being that lean and eating as little food as I was, like, it's not a happy weight for me. So yeah, I probably don't look as lean, I probably don't look as good, but I'd rather be happy and healthy and look good in my eyes than be fucking miserable and feel like shit and look good to the rest of the world, you know? Like, for what? I'd like to stay around 185, 190, ideally. I feel like that's a good weight for me, but might go heavier. Not 100% sure yet, but got a little push day today. Mainly shoulders, a little bit of chest, a little bit of tris. Got 3 more sets of this shoulder press, and then we'll probably move on to some sort of raise, whether it's a lateral raise, front raise, something like that. All right, moving on. Actually decided to go for a stable machine press after that dumbbell shoulder press. So got 2 plates each side. So I don't know what my plans are 100%. I mean, you can see my physique. Obviously, I'll probably look a little bit more full. I'm a lot heavier. I got more carbs, more water in my body. So, you know, I feel good. Sitting at about like 190 right now. I think what I'm thinking about is I want to try to maintain my aesthetic. You know, I want to try to stay relatively lean. Probably a lot leaner than I was when I started the challenge. Looking back, that was not the greatest. But I think some big goals I want to hit, but they're not like super important to me. I would say my aesthetic is number 1, right? And then after that, 315 bench, 500 deadlift. I don't really care about squat too much. It's not really fun for me to get under squats, but definitely 315 bench and 500 deadlift. I think those are going to be some things I'm going to work towards, and then all that while trying to maintain my aesthetic as well. Just wait for the challenge and see what happens, you know. Plans could change if I win the challenge, or, you know, that opens up potential doors. But I think as of right now, try to maintain my aesthetics and just slowly build my strength back up and try to get that 500 dead and 315 bench. But I still think I look relatively good, considered I've put on a good chunk of weight. So I'm happy with everything. I don't even know what I was talking about. Started doing some lateral raises, and then somebody came and asked me a question. So just spamming some of those now. So I was scrolling on TikTok, you know, like I normally do. And you know how like sometimes you like just check people's pages, you know, 'cause you're like, oh, I want to check and see what this person's kind of about. I was scrolling through TikTok, you know, swiped on somebody's page, and I checked, I don't remember who the fuck it was, but scroll over and I seen the bio, it says 16 years old, and it says natty under it. Like, dude, where the fuck has fitness gone to where 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds, fucking like whatever, bro, are putting fucking natty in their bio? Like, no shit, you're fucking natty, dude. You're 16 years old. Like, I think that is just like bizarre, the fact that like you even have to put that in your bio, bro. Like, first of all, you probably shouldn't do steroids in general, and if you are gonna do them, you probably shouldn't do them until you're like minimum like 22, 23, 24. Like, once your body is like relatively fully developed, you know, like you're not still growing and having hormones flowing through your body and all this shit. Like, I don't know, I just think that's fucking bizarre, the fact that a fucking 16-year-old needs to disclose that he's natty. Like, bro, what? I don't know, maybe I'm a boomer. I'm out of touch with reality. Hey. All right, I'm hitting some front raises now. I will say, there's a lot of things from the challenge that I learned that I'm gonna take into my training. Oh my God, I'm just trying to fucking work out. Hello? Mom called me about dinner, you know. Hey man, if you're living at home, I'm the king of mooch. I know you're watching this, Mom. I love mooching off you, but one day I'm gonna pay for everything. But for now, I'm gonna mooch off you. Anyways, yeah, there are gonna be some things that I will implement from the challenge. Like, I wasn't really doing drop sets before. I like doing drop sets. I'm gonna do that. I was doing cluster sets and I was kind of doing rest pauses, but I'm gonna start incorporating a lot more drop sets. I'm definitely gonna go to, I wouldn't say I'm gonna completely go to 3 days on, 1 day off, but I'm gonna take rest days as I feel I need them. Just cause, dude, 6 days on, 1 day off is rough. I feel like you can do that only for so long. Like, I love that. But once you start lifting super heavy, dude, like your body can only take so much. So I'm definitely gonna move to more of whatever my body's feeling, take days off when I feel like I need it. One thing too, I'm not gonna do it every day, but I'm gonna try to implement some cardio, do that a little bit more off. Every other day, every 2 days, do some sort of cardio. You know, I didn't really enjoy it, but I think it's something that I should do. And I think there's tons of ways that I can go about doing it. I don't have to just walk on a treadmill. A lot of dietary principles I'm gonna start implementing, you know, try to stay relatively lean. But yeah, I wanna do things my own way, you know, not be so strict, but at the same time, I think I learned a lot from the challenge and I want to implement a lot of those principles into my daily life. All right, finishing up with some triceps for the day. Last thing I'm gonna end this video off with, Colorado versus Nebraska this weekend. The most disrespectful spread I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Quote me on this when the fucking game's over. I'm not posting this until Sunday. It's Friday, the day before the game. Bro, that is the most disrespectful spread I've ever seen. Colorado's gonna come out. After this week, people are gonna, I don't know why after last week they're not putting respect on Colorado's name. After this week, they're playing at home. They're playing a team that just scored fucking 10 points. Couldn't complete a pass to save their life. I don't know why people think this game's gonna be even relatively close, but that's for the sports books in Vegas to be idiots. They need to put me in Vegas, yeah, because I'm the smart one. I'm the one that's about to make a shitload of money off this game. And yeah, Colorado's about to wax the fuck out of Nebraska. You know, my girlfriend's from Nebraska, her family's from Nebraska. You know, any other day I'd be rooting for them, but I got money on Colorado, so trying to be a businessman, you know. Finishing with triceps, that'll be it for the day. If you guys aren't following my TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, any of that stuff, make sure to leave a follow, subscribe, whatever. Hopefully by next week's video, I'll have an answer as to whether I won or not. They said early September, so could be anytime soon. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.